Welcome back to Off-Script Script Heads.
Yes.
Because Foundation just dropped what felt like, I don't know, a 3-course meal. Conspiracy, psychic horror, and maybe the most brutal HR meeting in history.
Oh, brutal is the word. Seriously, that whole
yeah.
episode felt like a masterclass in psychological checkmates. I'm still thinking about that final Demerzel scene. Just completely reframes her, doesn't it?
Totally. We're definitely getting into Demerzel and the Mule. Oh, and we have to talk about that disguise. Look, when a book finds you, it's more than just a recap. Think of it like a triptych of rebellion. Yeah. Setting everyone on a collision course. The galaxy's future. It's being rewritten right now.
Right in front of our eyes.
Exactly. So if you're ready to jump into the chaos with us, do the thing. Hit like, subscribe, ring that bell. You don't want to miss these breakdowns from Off-Script.
Okay, let's start with that flashback. 3 years ago, Trantor, we see Brother
Right.
Dawn, Cleon 25, deep in the Imperial Library.
And he's after something specific, right? Callie's 9th proof of folding, which, is the proof that basically launched Gaal Dornick.
Precisely. It's a great way to show he's not just another clone. He's curious. He finds Selden's actual manuscript.
Yeah.
And you see him thinking, this guy's a prophet, not a terrorist. Which is pretty bold for an Imperial.
And that leads him right to Gale's hologram in that tea house, wearing, I gotta say, a hilariously bad disguise.
Oh, it was awful.
Oh, yeah.
And the dynamic is fascinating. He's kind of starstruck. She's all focused calculation.
And bam, she offers him an escape hatch, recruits him right then and there as a sleeper agent, and, importantly, she drops the first hint about the Mule.
Then jump to the present and, wow, talk about a power shift. Gale's the strategist now. Cold, confident. She's ordering him, Dawn, to call the Galactic Council, push for this enclosure on Calgon to box in the Mule.
It's pure Selden, that move.
It really is. And this alliance, a Foundation figure and a Cleon, that's a massive change from the books. It's saying individuals, their choices, can steer history, not just, the big mathematical tides.
So what does this mean for you listening? Well, maybe Asimov's math
Right.
isn't the whole story. Maybe the show is saying human connection, trust between two lonely souls, honestly. Maybe that's a variable Selden didn't account for.
Right.
Okay, so from that quiet plotting, we get thrown headfirst into Calgon. Torin and Beta Mallow arrive at this insane psychedelic rave with Han Pritcher.
Yeah, with Magnifico Giganticus doing his thing.
Totally.
The whole vibe is this wild, neo-mystical sci-fi thing. It looks amazing.
Until the Mule shows up. Pilu Azubek, just shooing scenery in the best way. He hits Pritcher with this psychic blast, reveals he's a mentalic.
And asks that question, who's Gaal Dornick? Pritcher just bolts, pure terror. You see how dangerous the Mule really is psychically?
So the Mallows are stuck. Torin starts that bizarre game of insults, which gets really dark with the orange peeler juice.
Nightmare fuel.
Right.
Meanwhile, Beta's charming Magnifico, calling him Maggie. Then boom, drones, blinding light, they escape. The Mule is furious, mostly about losing Magnifico, it seems.
But he doesn't miss a beat. He's on a holocall with Dawn, and while they're talking, he just casually takes over the local jump gate, the slaughter in the background. Just house cleaning, he says.
It's such a power move.
Yeah.
And it shows how the show's adapted the Mule.
Right.
He's not the subtle manipulator from the books, not initially anyway. He's this overt, terrifying, physical and psychic presence. Works so well on screen.
Okay, let's shift back to Trantor. Quieter, but just as intense. Brother Day seems kind of checked out, hedonistic, planning to run off with his lover song, but you feel the fear underneath, fear of Demerzel.
Totally. He shoots down Dawn's enclosure plan at first, but then that moment of humanity, he actually apologizes to Dawn.
And the flask scene, the 3 brothers
Right.
sharing that secret ritual, toasting to strength, wisdom, and fortitude. It's incredibly sad, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Because their growing humanity, their individuality, it's actually the sign of the dynasty's failure, the genetic drift, the empire crumbling after 12,000 years. It's tragic.
So true.
Which leads us to that final devastating scene. Day goes back, song's gone, Demerzel's waiting.
And Demerzel drops the bomb about Song and the inheritance, this forbidden robot religion we've never heard of before, and frames erasing Song's memories, the psychological torture, as mercy to protect Day. What even is that?
It's terrifying. It's Demerzel playing 4D chess. This inheritance lore completely reframes her potential role. Is she a goddess in waiting? Is she just building her own power base? Laura Byrne was incredible in that scene, that calculated coldness.
Phenomenal. Is she telling the truth about protecting Day, or is Song now just like a sleeper asset for whatever Demerzel's long game is? So many questions.
And Tim Southam's direction in that scene, the close-ups, the atmosphere, really drove it home. The contrast between Trantor's coldness and Calgon's chaos was so well done visually.
This is where season 3 really locked in. The tension, the consequences, Everything felt like it landed.
I agree. It was definitely a strong episode. Maybe my only slight critique is the tonal whiplash was real. It was a lot. Felt a bit jarring sometimes.
Fair point.
Okay, rapid fire. Scene stealer, got to give it to Asbek's Mule.
So unsettling. And yeah, Pilu Asbek just owned it.
Right. Okay, WTF just happened. Moment. Demerzel calling the memory wipe mercy. Just jaw drop.
Yeah, that or the Mule taking the jump gate mid-call. Insane power move.
We have to give props to the director, Tim Southam. The visuals were incredible. Cold Trantor versus chaotic Calgan.
Absolutely. Calgan's look was stunning, that neo-mystical vibe. And the camera work in Demerzel's final scene, making her loom in the shadows, perfect. Total dominance.
All right, deeper theories. Magnifico not being the Mule in disguise opens up possibilities, right?
Totally. Fans are wondering if he's an emotional Trojan horse, maybe even another Mentalic. Couldn't the Mule's hidden weakness?
And speaking of weakness, that theory about the Mule's sterility and obsession with legacy, maybe that's his real vulnerability, fear of being forgotten.
Could be something Gaal and Dawn might exploit.
Right.
Okay, to Gale's plan.
Yeah.
Is she really allied with Dawn, or is he just a pawn, setting him up?
That's the big question, isn't it? Is her plan brilliant or a massive trap?
We'll have to see.
Okay, grading
Yes.
time? What are you giving this one?
I'm going A-. The tension, the consequences, Demerzel's power play. It really felt like the season clicked into gear.
I'm close, but maybe a B+. Loved the character moments, loved the big swings. I just felt the tonal shifts between the plots were maybe a little jarring this time. Wanted a bit more breathing room, maybe more Gaal.
Interesting. Okay, listeners, what's your grade? Let's know in the comments. Defend your pick.
Yeah, we want to hear it.
Right.
So the pieces are definitely moving.
Exactly.
Right.
Which leaves us and you with so many questions. What's Day going to do now? Fight back somehow, or just completely break? Is Magnifico a willing captive, a secret agent? Maybe he doesn't even know what he is. And Gale's plan, using the Empire to contain the Mule, is it brilliant, or is she walking right into an even bigger trap?
Which brings us to the final question.
Demerzel, truth teller or future goddess of a new dark age. What do you think her real game is? Let us know below.
Totally.
And hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive, do us a solid. Hit that like button, subscribe to Offscript, and definitely ring that notification bell so you don't miss our breakdown of episode 4.
Yeah, you won't want to miss that.
Yeah,
Until next time, keep questioning everything.
especially in this universe. It might just save your life.